Today I'm going to do a little empties video. I've amassed quite a few things from a few brands, so I just wanted to share my thoughts with you. Hi, my name's Charisse Kenion and I'm the host of the Beauty Me podcast. I don't know if you've already listened to me on iTunes or Spotify, but now I'm also on YouTube sharing my thoughts. So do subscribe if you can, if you're new here, and let's get on with it. The first product I wanted to talk about today was Vichy's Mineral 89 Fortifying and Plumping Daily Booster. It's a hyaluronic acid serum, and I think I might have had it maybe a couple of months now, maybe coming up to 3. And I actually reviewed this on my blog already. So I'll make sure to share the link there. It kind of compares this hyaluronic serum with a few others that I've tried. For me, it was kind of it's really nice. It feels really good. It's like a watery gel. It really sinks into the skin. I'm just giving it a little bit of a sniff, but yeah, it's got a really, really, really light fragrance. So it's not something that's going to interfere. It's not going to annoy you. It's really, really refreshing. I used to love applying it first thing in the morning before I put anything else on. It's kind of like, I think it's about £28. So it really depends on how much you want to spend. I have used other hyaluronic acid serums in the past. I don't really rate the Ordinary's one. I really like Peter Thomas Roth's one, which I'm actually going to share my thoughts on his moisturizer as well shortly. This one just feels really good. It feels really refreshing. It feels like it's doing you some good. But if you didn't want to spend £28, yeah, you could probably find something that suits your budget a bit more. And obviously there'll be others that are more expensive than this. For me, I think you can see I've got like a tiny little bit left. Once this is done, would I buy it again? I'm not sure. I'm probably in the market to try another hyaluronic acid serum. So if you've got a favorite, let me know. So the next product I'm going to use, I did just mention it actually. It's the Peter Thomas Roth Water Drench Hyaluronic Cloud Cream Hydrating Moisturizer. It's a bit of a mouthful, but this is actually a product I've loved for a couple of years now. I think the first time I tried it, I was on holiday in New York and I went in Sephora, as you do. And in Sephora, they have, I think it's like the full-size jar, a 50ml jar, I think it is, and the full-size serum. And I think there was something else in there, but it was like for the same price as the cream itself. And since then, I've bought it on repeat. I literally, the minute it's gone, I have to get another one. It's just such a nice formula. It's really light. It's water-based. But it just gives you the right amount of hydration. I think when you're someone that has problem skin, like I have hormonal acne breakouts, you just want to sort of be super gentle with your face. But obviously you do still need hydration. I think a lot of us, we can fall into that trap of like, oh no, hydration is going to make the spots worse. Hydration means oil. It's going to make things last much longer. But I do think you obviously need a level of hydration just to take care of like the rest of your skin. So I buy this on repeat. Like I cannot shout about this product enough. I kind of messed up buying this size. As you can see, it's really tiny. It's 20ml. I actually bought it because it was on offer. I think it was like £20 for this plus Peter Thomas Roth's cucumber eye gel patches. And I actually bought 2 boxes of it because I thought if I buy 2, it's almost the same amount as what I get in the full-size jar. And I get to try the eye gel patches. Yeah, they were a waste of time. I actually gave a pack of them away. I really wanted to believe that they worked, putting them on before doing my makeup on a night out. And yeah, it just feels like a cold piece of plastic. It doesn't do anything for me. But now that this is gone, I would never buy this in a tube again. I think the jar is much better. I think these are great for you to try and take on holiday, but I'm also very aware of, the amount of plastic that I'm using. So, but I cannot say enough. It's like, this really does what it says. It promises hydration for 72 hours. I haven't tried it that long, but I just know it's amazing for applying under makeup, on top of makeup if you need an extra boost. It's great for just wearing around the house if you're not planning on going out that day. And it's great for layering on if you're on a flight. So yeah, love it. The next product I wanted to talk about is actually a product I never thought that I would use. Just going back to that whole thing when you have sort of problem products that seem very sort of heavy on the hydrations, like marketing side of things. It can make you a bit nervous. So this is Dr. Jart's Ceramidin Cream. It's also called a moisture retention shield. And I think, yeah, that's exactly what it does. As I said, I never thought I'd probably use this. I thought it was probably going to be too heavy. And I kept assuming that it was very similar to Walida's Skin Food. I don't know if you've tried Walida's Skin Food, but it's a lovely cream. It's great. But for me, it's strictly for elbows, hands. It's not about putting it on my face. I think I have tried it in the past and it felt like an instant breakout. It just felt like it was clogging my pores way too much. I really wanted to do that like backstage model thing, you know, you apply it all over your skin for a glow, and it was just a greasy mess. I was concerned that this Dr. Jart Ceramidin would be the same, but it's really not. It's actually really soothing. Sometimes I can get like a little bit of dryness and redness on my cheeks around my nose, and this immediately cancels out any irritation. I love to layer this with, say, like a hyaluronic acid serum, maybe some vitamin C, and put this on top. It really feels like it seals in what you've already put on. And it's another great one for just like if you wanted to tap a little bit on as a highlighter over your makeup. It's great for that. So this is the second one that I've actually purchased, and I will be buying it again. All right, so next up is Garden of Wisdom's Niacinamide Serum. And this really hurts, this one, because I wanted to like it so much and it did nothing for me. I blame Glossier. I've actually used one jar of Glossier's Niacinamide Super Pure Serum. I think I was gifted it at an event. I loved it. My skin loved it. I used it in conjunction with another product I'm going to talk about later. But between that and this other product, my skin really cleared up. I couldn't believe it. I was really, really happy. All the redness had gone. My skin was actually smoother. Once I'd used it, I was like, okay, I'm obviously going to buy it again. It's March the 3rd, I think. I haven't seen Glossier restock Super Pure since November. That's when I first went on the site to buy it. And I actually found other people's reviews. One girl, I think she said, I'm going to cry. Like, if you don't replace it, I'm going to cry. And I know how she feels because it really does work. If you have any problem areas, it just calms them down. It smooths them out. So when it's actually a listener, a Beauty Meet podcast listener that suggested Garden of Wisdom for me. She slid into the Instagram DMs and told me to try this. And I think it's easily half the price of the Glossier one. And it's vegan. You know, you can see it's got, 8 or 9 ingredients. It's cruelty-free. It hasn't got alcohol and it hasn't got silicones. So I just thought, yeah, it's going to be maybe a more pure form of Glossier Super Pure. But whatever it is, it does nothing for me. And I think you might be able to hear like there's one little drop in there. I have used this every day, twice a day. It does nothing for me. So sorry, Victoria Health. I'm not going to buy this again. Okay, I've got 2 products left, and both of them were actually recommended by Skin Doctor, Dr. Awoma. If you're not following her on Instagram, give her a follow. She's amazing. She's a dermatologist based in London. So I think I booked in a facial with her, and the one that I booked, you got a couple of £100 worth of free products with it. And one of the products was this Dr. Dennis Gross Ferulic and Retinol Wrinkle Recovery Overnight Serum. I wanted to love this because I know Awoma is a massive believer in retinol. And when I have used retinol, I always notice a difference in my skin. I think I just haven't found the right one for me yet. So I was really excited to try this one. It's always great when you don't have to pay for something, but you get to try it. So as you can see, it has all gone, and I followed the instructions. It says nightly massage 2 to 3 pumps into clean, dry skin. Follow with a moisturizer of your choice. Some nights I would follow with a moisturizer and other nights I wouldn't, in the hopes that, I wasn't going to dilute the product. Hopefully it would have more of an effect. It didn't do anything at all, I have to say. And I do know what to look out for if I've been using retinol. Maybe there'll be some sensitized areas, but over time, skin is definitely smoother. Wrinkles are like much finer, and I wanted to love it. I love Dr. Dennis Gross products, especially the Alpha Peel pads. They're great. I've tried a couple of his moisturizers in the past, but this overnight serum, Wrinkle Recovery Overnight Serum, did nothing for me. Okay, so the last product, like I said, this was one recommended by Skin Doctor also. I paid for this one, and it's Medicates Blemish SOS Rapid Action Target Gel. So it's an on-the-spot cream for any emergencies. If you know that you've got an event coming up in a couple of days and you get a massive angry spot on your chin, yeah, just apply this morning and night, and it definitely helps to reduce redness. It reduces the inflammation around the spot. I wouldn't say it gets rid of a spot overnight, but I think it's all about sort of helping calm it down. And I think it's actually good to pop on if you're tempted to pop your spot. I know you shouldn't, but then there's a reason that people go to practitioners that will do extractions. So I know a lot of us are tempted to do it at home, and for me, this is what you put on when you want to pop a spot. Having said that, sorry, I can't get Larry David out of my head. I watched an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm the other day, and he has this annoying thing where he's like, he'll agree with you and then say, having said that. Having said that, I do know there's quite a few products like this on the high street. I think this was about £18. So I don't know. I would need to compare the ingredients of this with one of the high street ones to find out why I'm paying so much for a tiny tube of product. Like I say, it definitely does work, and it's a useful product in the sense that you can wear it under makeup. One of my favorite on the spot products is Eradicate by Kate Somerville, and that one works great, but it has sulfur in it, and it's like a pink chalky texture. So when you use that, you're not going to go out. This one you can apply under makeup, but if you put it on to just like bare skin and go outside, by the time you come home, you'll see the product. It will have like a white glaze to your skin, so probably best for under makeup or at home. So yeah, I don't have anything massively negative to say about it. I think it does work. I just think that for the price, you can probably get something a little bit cheaper. Thanks for tuning in. Please let me know if you actually want me to do any more of this stuff. But also, if you've got any sort of worthy replacements for me to try, I would love to know. Please let me know in the comments. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'm looking for, all the support that I can get. So hit subscribe, hit like, and yeah, let me know if you've got any suggestions for me to try. You can also find me on Instagram at BeautyMePodcast. I'd love to know your suggestions for future content. And yeah, I'll see you next time.